In Dannenberg, they call me El Quixote del GED. I'm a retired New York City school teacher.
Yes.
I'm the parent involvement partner of Queen Makeda. Okay, I'm also the advocate for the New York State Education Department in relation to GED. And I did two things in the last week. And this really involves parental involvement that you have to learn about. I did a rally at City Hall to save the GED test a little over a week ago. And we had a wonderful group of people from Manhattan, people from probably 15 countries or more at this rally.
Wow.
Yemen, Morocco, Dominican Republic, places in Africa, Mali, okay? And the event was going beautifully. And then the education chair of the city council, Robert Jackson, came out from a hearing with 32BJ, a labor wage hearing. And he came out and he started talking to everybody immediately. He said, this rally is so important to the city of New York, and I'll tell you why. Even though many of you have graduated from high school, 1.6 million adults in the city of New York have no high school diploma or GED. 1 out of every 4 adults in the city of New York has no diploma. Okay? So he knows this. And he came out and he said, you know, this GED test may implode on July 1st because of the budget crisis. And that means 30,000 or more people in the year won't be able to earn a diploma. And they won't have access to jobs and college. That's terrible. Okay? And that's a lot of people. Okay, so it was wonderful to have Robert Jackson come out. And he said, you, the parents, have to be educated. Every single parent has to be educated. And what do I see, you know, in the schools? There are great schools all over the city. Their parents are educated. Then there are schools where lots of the parents are not educated, and the ones who are going into school are mostly educated. But they don't help each other, and they don't help the school. And they don't teach the children well, and the marks don't go up, and the schools fail, and then there's talk about school closings. Okay? If I had my way, okay, and I've been teaching for over 40 years, if I had known what I know today, okay, there would have been more people earning a GED 40 years ago. There'd be less money put into policing, right? Let's try to take the drug problem, the gang problem, all these things that are afflicting Queens and other communities that you know about, by helping people get educated faster so they don't get into the jails, they don't get into the drugs, they don't get into the gangs and the crime. See? That's what I wish we could have done. It's a little late to do that, but it's never too late to help. So this has got to be the new process. Educate everybody. And then the budget areas that I just told you about, related to crime, will go down so that you can increase the budget in the areas of education and things that you want. Okay, so I'm involved, as you heard, at the state level. I'm going to be called upon to do certain things in the next several weeks before July 1st. I believe we can save the GED test. I've even asked Robert Jackson is going to propose a resolution to ask the federal government to permit us to use federal funds for GED testing in New York again, something that was eliminated in 2006, 2007. Okay? We need that money. We need a stimulus from the Obama administration. Okay, so people, like she said, they look at this GED thing as something negative. But this is a very important part of the building, of the structure of the building of this city. We've always had a lot of youth who drop out of school. We have probably about 25,000 youth who drop out of school these days in New York City. They must earn a diploma instead of earning nothing. So, because it's an important part of that building, I'm fighting to keep the building strong. If I stop the fight, the building will be weak. All right? So yes, people abuse me on buses. They say, oh, you're telling our youth to drop out of school. Listen, none of you are going to drop out of school. You kids are going to stay in school. You're going to get good marks. You're going to promise to do good. You know, when your friends start bullying you and causing problems for you, you're going to stop and say, wait a minute, that Mr. Marty, the El Quijote del GED said, no, I'm going to fight to stay in school. I'm going to get a high school diploma. I'm going to graduate with honors, right? That's what you're going to do. But if your parent isn't getting educated, you're going to say, wait a second, Mom and Dad, you have to be educated too. Is it? And that's what we did at the rally. I gave testimony in Albany on Wednesday. 10 minutes of testimony in the legislature. And believe me, everybody's listening from Far Rockaway to Buffalo. Okay? So really, let's work together. Let's think about what we're doing. Let's help everyone. Okay? And really, we're going to make a better school system, a better city, you know, from all of this effort. And I really thank all of you out here, the children too. You know, you should learn a lot while you're here. Okay? And let's have a great training which will set the example for all of the districts of New York City, not just District 27. And I applaud all of your efforts. And I thank you very much, okay?
Stop it.
Yeah, close it.